Yo, what is going on, yo? Rob here. Today what we got going on, as you guys can see about the title of this video, we'll be talking about the Milwaukee Bucks Dallas Mavericks game that occurred last night. Now fam, I am beyond shocked in the turnout of this basketball game. Going into this game, the Milwaukee Bucks were on an 18-game win streak at a record stand at 24-3, winning their last 18 games. Their last loss was November 8th against the Utah Jazz. Also, to put into account, Luka was not going to play at this game at all. He suffered a sprained ankle against Miami Heat on Saturday, and so that put the Milwaukee Bucks at 10.5 point favorites for this game. When I was looking at the schedule for last night, I was going to watch the Rockets-Spurs game. I was not even going to worry about this game because I was thinking how good the Bucks have been playing as of late. Haven't lost in over 5 weeks. This should be an easy dub for Milwaukee. Also, granted that it is at home. So we hop into the game. Instead of Luka Doncic, it is Jalen Brunson, who's making his 4th start of the season, who's averaging only 8 points a night, along with 3 rebounds and 3 assists. Now, obviously, before we hop into this game, me personally, with Luka out for a few weeks, I'm expecting a lot of big things from Kristaps Porzingis. He's only averaging 17 and 9 so far this year. His numbers are actually down from his last season in New York 2 seasons ago, in which he actually played. So I'm expecting big things from Kristaps Porzingis. He is a very hyped up player. People are huge fans of Kristaps Porzingis, but being someone who's only averaging 17 and 9, being 7'3", being the person that can shoot from Curry range at 7'3", that can score the mid-range shot like Carmelo, I want to see this dude up his game up, now being the first option for this basketball club. So we go into the first quarter of this game, and I am beyond impressed on how the Mavericks start out this game. Winning the first quarter 36-22. It was pretty tight for the first half of the first quarter, but then their bench came in. Seth Curry, DeLon Wright, Justin Jackson all came in, gave them 3-pointers, gave them an edge. Then going into the second quarter, it really took a huge swing for both teams. The Milwaukee Bucks started playing defense. The Milwaukee Bucks and Giannis Antetokounmpo started getting consistency throughout the second quarter, and they won that quarter 34-23. So going into half, the Dallas Mavericks only had a 3-point lead. This is still a huge deal. Finney Smith was getting buckets. DeLon Wright was getting buckets. So then we go into the second half, and the Mavericks start out really well, winning the third quarter 27-20. Porzingis is starting to heat up a little bit. Players like Jalen Brunson are starting to get buckets. Justin Jackson, Kleber, Wright, and Curry, all off the bench, are starting to give them buckets once again. Giannis is starting to heat things up though, and Chris Middleton, which was shocking, could not get anything going in this game, only shooting 4 for 12. Off the bench during that quarter, Kyle Korver became alive. Then going into the fourth quarter, of this game was so exciting. The fourth quarter gave us a total of 74 points combined for both teams. The Bucks actually won that quarter 40-34, and with the Mavericks getting a 11-point lead after Porzingis hit some huge threes, it looked like it was over. And then a huge late last-second run by the Milwaukee Bucks got the game close, but there was just not enough time left. Off a great performance of Kyle Korver coming off the bench with 17 and 3. Ilyasova giving you 11. Those were only, and George Hill giving you 10 points off the bench. 4 players were in double figures for the Milwaukee Bucks, with Giannis scoring 48 and 14. Giannis' second highest scoring game of the season, right behind his 50-point performance that he had a few weeks ago against the Utah Jazz. I am beyond shocked that the Milwaukee Bucks lost this game. Now, a huge factor in why the Dallas Mavericks won, Kristaps Porzingis, 26 and 12. Amazing performance. His second highest scoring game of the season. I loved how Porzingis played, especially in the fourth quarter when the Bucks were starting to come back. He made 2 very important threes, a few really important shots to get the Dallas Mavericks a very good lead to keep them rolling and have them get the W. Also off the bench, Seth Curry, Seth Curry, 26 points, made some really hard shots, made 4 3-pointers, and also some really contested layups, some really contested floaters. He looked a lot like his brother last night, and I do not mean to say that exaggerately, even though that isn't even a word. But Seth Curry played very well last night, giving you 26 points off the bench, along with 5 rebounds and 4 assists. DeLon Wright, 13 points off the bench. These two teams, going into the game, have the top 2 benches in the league in point differential. These top 2 bench squads in the league by point differential played a huge role in this game, especially for the Dallas Mavericks. With Luka out, other players had to step up, and Seth Curry giving you the best performance that he has had in his Dallas Mavericks career. I was beyond impressed. Now, looking at the Milwaukee Bucks schedule, they do play the Los Angeles Lakers Thursday night on TNT. The Lakers, obviously 24 and 3, play the Indiana Pacers tonight. And then as for the Milwaukee Bucks, they're 24-4. The two best teams in the league by about 4.5 games on TNT Thursday night. I am so excited for that game, you guys. But shout out to the Dallas Mavericks one time. Luka is expected to miss a couple weeks. So if Kristaps Porzingis, Seth Curry, and players like that can step up every single night, they can remain consistent or remain a top 3, top 4 team in the Western Conference. Thank you guys so much for watching. You know what, by the way, can we give a quick shout out to the Houston Rockets one time? The Houston Rockets down 22 points, came back. Russell Westbrook probably had his best game in a Rockets uniform. James Harden played really well as well. Players like PJ Tucker stepped up. It was a really beautiful comeback by the Houston Rockets. I watched the whole game, and I was really impressed, yo. I was so impressed on how well the Rockets played, especially in that second half to get back in that game. Defensively, they looked good. They set things up. So shout one time to the Houston Rockets. The West is becoming very, very competitive right now, yo. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you guys aren't new. Thank you guys so much for the love support. Cannot thank you guys enough. Stay blessed. All love to 19. Keep following your dreams. Keep being yourself. Keep being who you are. If you're always out this thing, yo. Peace. Dang, that was impressive.